Alright. Parts together. All displays, also all displays. Image. It does. Look next to the original. What do garbage, but whatever. It's fine. Oh, right. I never grabbed the locale backdrop. Do it tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow me's problem. I think it's been a minute since I listened to some Sea of Stars music. It used to be very good. Alright. What time we get ourselves in gear then? Four. Yeah. Apologies if I'm a little low energy today or yawning a bit. I'm a little tired today. Oof. Alright, well, last time we played Darksiders, it went perfectly fine. No horrible problems, game didn't break and melt. The controller worked correctly. You know. So, outside of me being bad at the video game for a minute there, yeah, everything went well. So, we're gonna continue onward and upward with this. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're not doing 58 minutes ago. Cool autosave. So I believe the one chest we missed was a wrath chest, so I don't have to bother with that one. Alright, so we just need to continue onward. Last time we killed map, got our hands on the other weapon in the game, which is the Armor Gauntlet. And we need the Griever's Heart. So, Ulthane's agreed to let us in after we beat him in a angel killing contest. So, here we are, halfway through the dungeon. Hey, sir. Yeah, we got a couple more of these. Remember this being a pain in the ass to level, because, again, it doesn't punch very often. Also, hey, Tama. Fun little aside for today, stream almost didn't happen. I've had some bad luck in regards to this game, especially losing my save file. I actually lost the save file on stream, in fact. The game soft locked. It didn't spawn the key I needed to, progress. 3 hours into stream. I am not due any snow. Stream almost didn't happen because we had gardening today. We needed to plant in. We got like some fruit trees that we were gonna plant, like a cherry tree, and we needed to dig a hole for that. So we did all the prep work and cleared the area, and then started to dig. And 2 kicks in, and I came like 1/4 of an inch from hitting the power line to the pole barn, because the fucking idiot who put this house together buried the line 6 inches under the ground instead of the normal, like, so usually power lines are like 6 feet underground. I think it's like code for like this kind of like backdoor thing is 2 to 3 feet deep is roughly where it goes for that particular kind of line, and where it's going. It's about 3 feet, 2 to 3 feet. It was less than 6 inches. So I almost got intensely electrocuted. No, we're not. We're planning on having that replaced at some point. But for now, yeah, the tree is gonna have to go somewhere else. that. There we go. So yeah, that was the fun event of my day. You know, on top of doing yard work. And it would have extra sucked whether, you know, I had died or, you know, been otherwise, injured. Because we finally get to play, Lancer tomorrow. After, like, a roughly 3-month reprieve. So, yeah. Would have been very upset about that in particular as well. That would have been some salt in the wound kind of moment. But yeah, there's a lot of things fucked up about this house in particular in very similar ways. So, I'm not surprised that it was there. I just wasn't happy about the fact that I almost hit it. Would have been some 2 days from retirement shit. Yeah, exactly. Like, finally get to play Lancer after like 3 months. And then, yeah, I just get like the shit zapped out of me right before it happens. I was actually double checking things during the stream startup because I have the Foundry open. So people can do level ups that they were supposed to do like months ago. Whatever. As long as it gets done before session, I can complain. Does mean I've had to field interesting questions today, like, or I think it was yesterday, was like, does weather affect you if you've been banished to the Shadow Realm? Which is an important question that needed to be answered. He was playing the angry music for bugs. No, it's not a spoiler. I'm throwing my players into a frozen world. And Sawako likes to, he has his arrangement for his mech is to banish people to an alternate dimension, which makes them intangible. And the question was, does intangibility make you immune to weather effects? And I have ruled the answer is no, because weather effects, because generally you still have to interact with the scenery if you're intangible, but like you can't like phase through a building. Look, it's very vibes. I don't really have an answer for if it made sense. But the logic is that you can't like defy, you know, interacting with the scenery. So if you can't avoid dealing with the scenery, I consider the weather as part of the scenery, so my ruling is, you know, yeah, you're still affected by the weather. It is a global effect like the ground. Yeah, exactly. So, you will still, in fact, freeze to death. Even if you are banished to the Shadow Realm. Your mech will still freeze in place. Where is the... Not that part. Here. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Doesn't mean you get to have opponents that will complain even in the Shadow Realm if it's bloody cold. Yeah, exactly. I think that's part of his design thought. Was because in order to escape a Shadow Realm, you have to touch the... So basically it works by you hack somebody and then it leaves a ghost of them in reality. And in order to escape the Shadow Realm, you have to touch the ghost. So if you technically get thrown in there while you're, like, preemptively immobilized already, then you can't leave because you're just stuck in place and can't do anything. So if you're immobilized and then you freeze to the ground, you become re-immobilized. And then even if you break out of it, you still burnt your immobilization on having to your movement because you're immobilized. So you get stuck in there for 2 turns. Like I can see the logic on like what they're trying to do there. So like, you know what, if you pull it off, respect. I'm fine with it. Turn of the Griever. Bug Mom. Need to wait for the thing to cool off. Yep, that's fine. Got it. Okay, there we go. Had to reveal the glowing meat point. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, it's a weird bit of physics there that you can't break it while it's soft. But, alright. Delicious, delicious help. Thanks for the free blood bags. Shin. And that back. I'm gonna eat the rock. I mean, this isn't really a grand attack, you know. Like, this is just free health. And then you're just frying the little guys for me. Alright. There we go. Convenient to have this train car here. The shitty lighting sucks. Yeah. There we go. Part number 2. And free heartbeat.
Two to go. You might make it to the tower after all. Then the real fun begins. Now, let's get this thing back to Samael.
Just double checking. Does appear to be all the goodies. Alright.
Welcome back, horseman. You could have knocked, but I suppose that isn't your way, is it?
Why are you here?
Strange question, seeing as how you're the one broke into my house.
You weren't always the Black Hammer. You huddle in exile, a hermit among tombstones. Why? What role did you play in this, Ulthane?
Horseman, I've got something for you. A fair bit of work, but it's a bit dainty for me. It'll serve you better.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you did get a gun in this one.
You didn't answer my question, old one.
Maybe I like the scenery, what's it to you? You asked for my help and I gave it. You go on being ungrateful and I'm liable to get upset. Do I look like I'm afraid of death, boy?
It's not death you should fear.
Alright, now have gun. Mercy. Gun. I know you get one in 2. I didn't remember if you got one in this one. Because you get the glaive, which does roughly similar long range shenanigans. Alright, this thing operates on like Devil May Cry rules. Does not care. The one in Darksiders 2 does. That one has like 8 rounds or something. They brought back one from Y2K for the one recent FF12 or FF14 raid. And that pleases me to no end every time. Nice.
Good to see you again, horseman.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Do you do anything funny or is it just...
Get off of my property! For more pigeons come looking at crap in the yard. Scurry away now!
Okay, I'm glad to see us at least.
Scurry away now!
Ebony or ivory. Alright. So we got Anvil Forge. Map. I believe we need to go... over into the big pond area, because there's an ice block over that way. I keep forgetting it's select. If it's cut through here... I mean, either way, if I just go to a Volgrim's, I can travel back to where I need to be, so... where I would like to be. Yeah, here.
Old Volgrim's got something new for you.
Read those.
Old Volgrim's got
Oh
something
yeah, plagues enemies with affliction that causes damage over time. You may cast poison at the Batmans. The impact rounds augments the amount of damage inflicted by mercy. Can increase gun damage. Alright. Let's start with... yeah.
Nice sword. You are as wise as you're powerful.
Let's get these.
Excellent choice.
Alright. Make sure we have all our basic maneuvers for punch. Oh, it's grabbing a potion and bottle. Yeah, at this point. I'm gonna grab the affliction.
Too hard a bargain, friend.
And then...
Excellent choice.
emergency healing. And then I will save up for... words. impact rounds.
Oh, don't get away. You've given the Griever something to cry about. Well done. Now then, let's deal.
Here. Yeah, there we go. We now have the dash with the punch. I remember that being good. We also have the Donkey Kong slap. Right here. Still don't have the 20 grapple yet. Oh, hi. Okay. Go this way. I forget if that just opens up a shortcut or what. Okay. Take an NP bar chunk. It's fine. And I believe there's another one right over there, but I can't do that yet. Alright, I just need to figure out my way back up to Vulcan. That's the long way, yeah. Direction. Yeah, some angry fish. I know. You guys are in. Look at those guys just showing up now. Oh. Wow. Nice. Good bounce. Yeah, I should at least try and get them to level up a little bit. I know there is a ice wall on the way back, so or at least I'm pretty sure there is one. Oh yeah, I never got see if there's anything along the way I can grab now that I have break ice. They might be overheating a little bit. Plan's having a bad time. They're probably not much of a wonder on that point. Progress is that way. Oh yeah, there is an ice wall. Okay, towards the beginning, but again, I'm not gonna worry about it because I think I still need the grapple to even deal with it. So. Things I will worry about once we get that. We're a third of the way there. Hey, buddy,
Did you enjoy
Sammy.
yourself?
There you go.
War in the Black Hammer, plucking pigeons.
You see a great many things from inside a prison, Samael.
There is little you can keep from me, horseman. Once I have a mind to know it.
And what do you know of Uriel?
I thought the horsemen were above such earthly pursuits.
She believes I killed Abaddon.
The Hellguard worshipped their fallen lord and leader. And Uriel? Huh. Some might say her admiration was less than professional. She will stop at nothing to punish the one responsible.
I fought the demon who killed Abaddon, and he will be punished.
Straga is the strongest of the Chosen. No doubt you'll face him again. He draws power from the spire and won't stand to be away from it for long. With all I have taught you, you might even survive the reunion.
Whose heart would you have, demon?
The Stygian is king of the ancient worms that now plague the Ashlands. It
Okay,
won't
we're
be
finally getting
easy.
mobility.
The worms grow well in such fertile ground.
Fertile?
Fertile with death, decay. All the land is covered in it. The ashes of the dead. But you may be in luck. It seems that some fool demons have taken to capturing the worms for sport, and they hunt other creatures as well. The strongest are made to fight in cruel arenas. The demons seek to tame the Stygian, not knowing that within the monster there beats the black heart of the Chosen.
How do the demons avoid the ashworms?
You know of the chronospheres?
A gift of the old ones. It is said that to master the chronosphere is to master time itself. One could stop time. Or
Time
even
orb,
move
you
it
say?
forward and back.
Indeed. None of the old masters exist, but the demons have learned to use them to a lesser degree. I can grant you a basic understanding of the chronospheres. It won't be much. Perhaps just enough to avoid the worms.
Perhaps.
Perhaps not. What in this life is certain, horseman? Other than our word, of course.
Not sure I'm taking Sammy's word as an of course, but you know. Anyway, we've now introduced time travel. No, not really. Anyway, there's some orbs we can now touch. Alright. Could have gotten that last time and forgot to. Yep. Alright. And this is a piece of horse armor. Yep. I'll worry about doing the back travel when I get my hands on the grapple. Also a good time to save the video game. Yeah, we've learned the hard way on stream to have the backup save, so. I don't remember having this kind of scare or problem in the original version of the game. War Mastered version, yeah, so far we've had weird issues. Not to say that they wouldn't be present in the original. There's something about THQ and updated versions of video games. I think it was 4,000 for impact rounds. Doesn't hurt to check. I mean, at least for healing. Alright, I got a time bubble. Need a drink. Alright. Other thing that we don't have access to yet. Using chronospheres. Chronospheres hold the power to slow down time. Use the crossplay to activate the spheres at a distance. Slow down time to avoid danger, puzzle, etc. Alright, so... Is it just cutscene and I'll be able to... yeah. Okay. Bonk. Right on the head. It's fine, I wasn't worried about getting squished. I don't remember them being that tight. But I am gonna check on them. Well, during the week, I did manage to beat Time Strangers. I think that'll probably be fine enough as a stream. Alright. Cash. Like, the game's generally pretty linear, and having played through it, yeah, it wasn't terribly difficult. I think the final boss is actually kind of fun, though. Oh, the bats have gotten an upgrade. They learned projectile. It isn't fireball. I have my health at this point. Also managed to beat up the Emperor, unless he was merely a mid-boss. So I got my ass stomped by everybody's favorite frog-shaped robot Omega. Unfortunate. I still haven't gotten back around to dealing with Omega. I should, because I know that it dropped the rewards for it, or the armor is whatever. I don't care about the armor. But I do know that there is a sword and board attached to it, so... Oops. But yeah, actually, like, compared to like Cyber Sleuth, where the game is mostly just like it's like 3 hallways that you go back and forth a bunch of times. And then eventually you just kind of have to sink in the grind towards like the very end of the game. The game gets kind of weirdly paced, whereas Time Strangers is pretty consistent all the way through, and unlike Cyber Sleuth, Time Stranger actually has like a bunch of quality life ways. As you get further into the game, it becomes more and more accessible to skip through the grind. Like, you can basically just pay like 40 grand, which at a certain point is just chump change. You can pay like a fistful of just bucks and immediately skip a Digimon up most of its like progression path by just having a matching personality. Like, that's the kind of upgrades you get where you can just smash through if you have some basic upgrades. So yeah, no, they definitely thought through how to cut out a lot of the, like, meaningless grind. Because, like, even I completed the Pokédex in that game. Kind of spooky orb. We saw another one of these earlier. We seem to lack the ability to access it. Alright, and Volgrim's over there. I think my biggest problem with Time Stranger is that it is narratively a bit guff. I think I can make that jump. Whatever, let's find out. Yeah, no. Even floating across will do it. Oh, floating across did it. Okay, just barely. That's what I get for doubting things. Alright, we want the impact rounds. Gun does more gun. I think at this point, since I have all the basic moves, I have the spell I care about. I should have grabbed Stone Skin too, but a little less. Yeah.
Let me know if I can help you.
Yeah. I would say that it does mechanically. Narratively, it does not, which is my big problem with Time Stranger. Is because the story treats you like you're 2 years old. That's my biggest problem with it. Like, I get it's Digimon, but also, like, you've seen Digimon, you're like, who the fuck is the target audience for this? Because it's not children, but also it is. Yeah, the story likes to repeat its information. You go to Village A, and you learn that, like, one guy survived and says, oh no, everyone fell asleep and then was murdered in their sleep. And then you go to and then you go backward in time, and someone stands around and says, alright, I will inform you about how to solve the problem, so you may gain some insight. And then it plays a cutscene that tells you that the people in the town fell asleep and were murdered in their sleep. The end. And it's like, congratulations, that's everything I already learned. I didn't need you to tell me that a second time? It's not even like... We're not even talking like, oh, these are hours apart. I mean like 30 seconds apart, kind of, like... Then you have to sit through this long cutscene of them just telling you everything that you learned in like 20 seconds previously. It's... Yeah, that's my big problem, is the back half of the game is littered with that, to the point of exhaustion and frustration. I got through 2 of them and was like, oh no, the rest of this game is going to be like this, isn't it? And it is like that until the literal very end of the video game. Like, we didn't need this. So, yeah, that's my problem with the game, so we can probably end up just skipping those cutscenes. The pointless cutscene. If the game will let me skip them, then probably for the better. But I think otherwise it would be an interesting stream. But that'll be in some time. We have this to get through, and we have the second game. I somehow managed to get through all of the content the game has to offer, though, on hard. Not the hardest difficulty, you have to beat the game to get that. But, yeah, I did it on hard, because I knew, Cyber Loop was a fairly easy game. I was about to say, I blow out cars. I wasn't even me this time. Instead of you guys being annoying. Rip that off, thank you. Very rude. Just trying to keep half an eye on... See if there's hidden collectibles I'm missing or not. As you do. Gotta smear our greasy face across every surface. Oh, okay, that's there. I see. Then I'm gonna go this way. Gotta get my armor chunk first. Oh, carnage. Or fills with hatred and generates chaos at an accelerated rate. Alright, that's a bonus. I'd have to pick that over combat lore, Reaper, or so I'd have to take that over greed, faster XP generation, or just raw damage. I think those are not as ideal. I think I'd rather say I have that. Yeah, so the demon mode that we activate on, our big fuck off mode, is called chaos mode. And you enter it by developing chaos. So yeah. You are in fact not here to kill chaos. If you can believe it. It is I, Chaos. I've been debating what to play now that I've finished Time Stranger. I just need to get over there. Whoops. Wow, rude. It's a very rude arrangement. No, I wanted to let go of the thing. Alright. Alright. Yeah. Alright, I think I can... That helps if I don't fall on myself. A little bit. Alright, there we go, finally. Not allowed to jump off of it sideways. Because of course not. Biff. Give me the heart piece. I'll take it. One off for more health. Appreciate that even finding a heart piece gives you a little bit extra health. A little bit of healing. Alright. Another bit of Olgrim.
Please take your time. You are as wise as you
Alright, so I have an extra heal item if I need it. Right, there's one more mobility tool. Or no, one more passive and then three tools. Alright. You're at the beginning of a new area. The Ashlands. Welcome to Worm Country. Which is coincidentally relevant to the Lancer session coming up. Alright. Actually, what I am going to do is start a new area. Good time to make a backup save.
wasn't kidding about those worms, and the Stygian's supposed to be the mean one.
Kind of grumpy worm. Going in for a snack. I remember this being the area that sucks if you're trying to find stuff, like collectibles. There's a lot of you, huh? Bye. There we go. Alright. Okay, we've already reskinned the bugs. Turns out you can ignore their funny explosion if you're just in rip and tear mode. My sweet, delicious iframes. Thanks for your trust in me, video game, to be able to look around in some directions. Alright, so... yeah, I'll do this for the internal road. But I forget how the game wants you to get out of here. Here we are. I'm not seeing anything at the port. Alright. That's a big mean worm. Not much we can do about that. To figure out how to pull the heart out of one of these. Why? Love me some knockback. Brought me down into there for me to investigate. See if there's anything of interest in here. I feel like there was one that was like in the drill spot for some reason. I remember something being down in one of the lower sections here. Fortunately, there's some demonic growth here for us to climb. Alright. Yeah, I think I need time travel to get up there. That'll put the orb in the correct place. Of course. I mean, at that point. Jeff. Hopefully no brakes there, but alright. There's an airlift. That's a bombable wall. Alright, so there's something down there. We need to be attentive about. Here is the resident time orb. Need the orb. Oh, I see. Well, let me get over here. This? Just a weird chunk of wall, I guess. Moderately curious was all. Does look like something. Alright. Don't bump into the spinning thing in the middle. Alright. Oh, and there's our explosive. Wait. Jump. Alright. Think we're done? That'll lower that. Actually. Ah, I see. Wow, rude. That was very rude. Okay. All the way over here. Alright, sure. That was in fact hella rude. Alright. Here is... raised... Oh, I see. I can... No, I can't do that. Alright, okay, I see why it's letting me bring it back up here. Alright, I assume... yeah, there we go. Bomb is now unaffected by time. Wow, watch it go. Now we drop time crystal. Time orb. Chronosphere. Dip. Okay, so you can actually just activate that manually by touching it. Interesting. Yeah, that doesn't go all the way up. Alright, what are you? Healing item. Alright. Okay. I see that. Stairs. Oop. Got a little bit of coyote time going there. Now let's turn off the oil rig. Like, I feel like I remember there being something under one of these drills. Thing I can't use yet. Alright, so noted there's gonna be a grapple point here later. Alright. Alright, I see a prize down here. Gimme, gimme. There we go. I think I missed one. Yeah, I missed the big one, the Griever dungeon. I mean, fortunately, warping around and getting back to places is pretty easy, but I have to find that. There's also a weird side quest I'm gonna have to do in Darksiders 2 as well. For an interesting weapon. Alright. Do that. Very tiny flash effect on where it hits. Actually, it might be an identical effect as the muzzle flash, even. Alright. That's where we came in. I can't smash that from this side. Like how they're in a spot where they're cheating, so you can't. There we go. Alright, that. And... Oh no, it's the fallen angle cop. Yeah, kind of deserved at that point. Yeah, I don't remember the gun ever really getting good in this game. Like, it has basically no weight to it at all. Alright. Alright, noted that we need to come back here with the grapple, because that is probably a horse armor piece. Okay, I will gladly take more help. Alright. Might... Yeah, there's a tiny little lip there. I might be able to get it with this. I'm gonna shoot you for the second. Okay, I wasn't sure if I could actually get the lip or not. Oh, I did that for a time thing that I didn't really need. Alright, that's sure, that's fine. We're good. In here. Alright. Problem solving. I was like, oh, there might be a chest in there. Nah. It was the thing I was supposed to use to solve the puzzle earlier, but I got an angle so I could shoot the thing. I'm surprised there isn't a thing here. Almost every time you go in the water, there's always like a legion, metal artifact, whatever. Usually when the game doesn't autosave, it's not a bad time to be doing a really old save. Ah, new kind of guy. Who appears to just be the ice guy, but, you know. There we go. Alright, sure, just waddle your way down and just have the camera show me that the whole way down. Yeah, speaking of chaos mode. You can always just go big and smash them. It's fine. Sometimes there's no need to complicate things. I cast 3rd level enlarge. Smack with big weapon. Life's simple pleasures. I still really want to play. I mean, again, I'm running a Lancer campaign because I don't have one to play in. But man, I really need to play with the Empikai at some point. Like, that thing's just too funny. What if Mech had a giant hand, and that giant hand also lit things on fire? It's extremely funny. Things you can do with a giant hand. Ignite people. It can ignite people, it can auto-grab. Like, if you hit somebody with the Thermoungus, it can do 3 things. 1, it can do a shitload of damage and also ignite your enemy on fire. It adds heat. That's all just part of the damage. It does physical damage, it does heat, it does fire. Heat and fire are different things for the sake of the game mechanics. Heat is adding undue stress to the bad man's nuclear reactor. Fire is being on fire. But yeah, the hand can, when used, you can hit something and then you can automatically perform a grapple as a free action, and then that grapple also extends to any adjacent target. Like, any adjacent target, and I believe it's also targets within threat range, so you can just grab, like, everyone around you in a big circle. And the Empikai itself has a, like, once a round. Anytime you cause an enemy to initiate a grapple, you can just make them you can make it automatically harder for them. So here you go, take disadvantage on your next grapple save. Big hand of many grapples. There's also a thing that increases your threat range. And then, yeah, there's a modifier for threat range that you can get for your mechs. So that goes it up to range 3. And then you can also get I get a free grapple or ram. Basically, I can perform a physical action that isn't an attack on the opponent. So ram, grapple, and yeah, I think it might just be ram and grapple, but still. So it's excessively funny as a mech. No. Alright, you just die instantly here. Alright. Good to know. Now's a good time to do some saves. Cool. They clipped into the background. I forget when is the adequate time to move here. No, too close. Ward does not survive being eaten. Love the mandatory stealth section. So when it's between, when the platform is between me and it, I know it's safe, because it won't attack the platform. So what I want is like right here. Yeah. I need to get through here later at a different time. Okay. And the worm isn't a problem. Alright. Yeah, there doesn't appear to be any time sections here. Yeah, I think this specific room wants you to be doing some stealth nonsense. Alright. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I saw the gate in there, so I'm not surprised. No, you guys jump down. Right, I forgot about the exploding stake launcher. Oh right, that thing's cool. I remember that thing being kind of cool. Give me. There. Hellish guns of hell, yeah. Alright, the fracture cannon. Launches serrated shards that embed into surfaces and explode when triggered. Alright, left trigger, or right trigger to fire a shard, and then press left trigger to detonate. Yeah, I remember this thing. Oh, I hurt myself with it. No. Some kind of arc-fiend gun, yeah, really. No, they just give it to, like, some mid-tier bozos. I appreciate the game knows how to mix it up occasionally. Say that a lot about this game on occasion, but you know. There's a reason I like this game. Alright. I will worry about the healing chest later then. No, you gotta give me... Just shoots them straight into the pit. It's so good. You don't even have to try. Just Benny Hill straight into the pit. Well, thanks for prepping the bridge for me, I guess. That's fine. You should probably fear the stake launching gun that you gave me, though. That might be better to fear. Right this second. What's shooting at me? Yep. Okay, I need to let go of the gun. Hey, we officially have enough health that, healing chests don't completely heal us yet. Heal us anymore. Alright, fine. I mean, if you wanna keep jumping down at me, that's fine too. There we go. Like, yeah, I can see you guys sliding down there. You ain't tricking me. I'm only moderately an idiot. Before we go jump into the fight pit. You know, the other fight pit that we were just in. Okay. The big arena. Bambino horse. Gun. I was like, is there anybody else left? Oh, anyway. Might have noticed the small problem with the gun in this game. Nice. I had like a bullet left. Alright, sure. Okay. Okay. Now we want this. There. Okay, there we go. I don't know, buddy. I'm doing a pretty good job of it. There we go. Got a bit of health back from that. What happens if I just...
Disappoint me, horseman. You look quite small from up here.
You can look me in the eye when I kill you.
Let's see how you fare, horseman. With only 2 legs to carry.
And with a large force. I can't even gun him down. Wow, didn't even leave me much of the place to actually do a thing here. Wow, just walk right into that one, bud. Alright, bud, you got jousted. Oh, we're being sportsmen about it. Hey, bud. Okay. Alright, there we go.
sheriff.
Run. I won't fight you.
You fool!
What's letting somebody else give it a ride?
And if I refuse, you'll kill me? I'll take my chances.
There we go. We have acquired a large horse.
Are you not entertained?
Yeah, now we are a horseman. Alright, so use the buttons to summon the horse. Okay, it is. So, as I'm aware, one thing that the remaster did was it made so the horse can only charge so many times in a row. In the original, they used to only recharge one pip at a time. So now when it recharges, you just get all of them back.
The reunion brings a tear to my eye. Can we go? That filthy beast might be your only hope of finding the Stygian.
So, is a appreciated concession. Yeah, like in Twilight Princess, yeah. I think it still came back one at a time in Ocarina of Time, though. Or it regenerated relatively fast once it actually started doing that. It is fortunately unlike, say, like Shadow of the Colossus or something. It isn't a big hassle to get the horse because the horse is magic, so it just resummons itself. It just can't be summoned in certain areas. The volume of when and where it can't be summoned is even more jank in the next game. What is that? Is that what I think it is? I should close that. Somebody's rolling dice in my foundry. I'm sure you probably heard the dice sound. Yeah. You heard it sound like something hitting a wood board. Yeah. That just threw me off. I forgot because I have the 3D dice turned on, so it like does fake dice throws. That like actually surprised me. Like, where the hell does that sound from? I know it's not the game. I said I'd leave it on until it became a problem. If it became a problem on stream, I'd turn it off, but... You know. Funny moment. Alright. Alright. Press the button to dash. Oh, now it's willing to just smash the towers up, huh? There we go. Alright, what do you gotta say?
Did you see that? There was something glowing in its mouth before I turned you into kibble.
Yeah, horse also does not get stuck in the sand. There we go. Horse missile. Alright, we may now kill not horse, worm.
Well done. But that was only practice for the Stygian, the biggest and meanest of them all.
Alright, I assume this is the direction I'm supposed to be going in? Yeah. Let's be diligent with our saves because we've got a good bit of cash for doing that the arena at least. Is there anything over here though? I mean, I have horse, so I can explore other places. We came in from there. Didn't hurt to check. I mean, at this point, it doesn't hurt to check anyway. It did before, but not now. Yeah, I had a feeling. Lord. Oop. There we go. Alright, there we go. There we go. Now I just need to get these idiots. You can climb up later, I'm sure. Alright. Actually, what's up here? Not much of anything, huh? That's not gonna use anything up there. Oh, hey, surprises. There's always some in the water somewhere. Seems like nobody will ever look in the water. That is much funner than the angel gun. So how am I doing on the punch? I'm almost level 2. I've got like a third of the bar to go. Ugh. What I might do... I don't know how these actually apply. If I take Weapon Master and or no. Combat Lore. Unfortunately, it's just mooks, so it's okay if I'm just punching them. There we go. Oof. That looks like a Vulcan? Yeah. No. Alright. I believe that's all the ricochet upgrades for the thing, so that'll start bouncing around a bunch. Alright. Let's do Harvester. And then it's time to start investing into skills again.
Excellent choice. You are as wise as you are powerful.
Oh, and you can just buy the regular scythe. You want the worst version of the scythe. Okay.
Anything you like. Greedy.
Get the big gnarlier scythe now. It gets us more cash. Allegedly, anyway. We'll see how much of a game that is. And also, supposedly it'll only give it to us if we kill with that scythe, with the scythe. I also need to rate the weapon master. So, let's see. Alright. Got a big old area to explore. Boss arena. Presumably.
That's the Stygian. Looks like they worked him over pretty good. Now, you just have to get in there and finish what they started.
Was that the Wilhelm scream? Yeehaw, perhaps drenching the sand in demon blood wasn't a good idea. It's fine, it's less the blood and more I think it gave the worm time to escape.
Ride, horseman, do what you were born to do.
I feel like you gotta get it to crash into the something. There we go. Have to kind of whack this thing off, as I recall. There we go. Oh, come on, I dashed. Yeah. Come on. Good. I'm glad I got the gun upgrade. It's an ad phase where if you get hit once, you fall off your horse and have to resummon it every time. Yeah. There. No more ads. Yep. Now he will show up. And at least it's not die instantly. Oh, but now we don't die if we do it intentionally. Sure, alright. Alright, more health.
I guess there's nothing left to do but get the Stygian's heart back to Samael. Still, all these hearts, the power he'll get from them. I hope you know what you're doing.
Alright. Does appear to be a thing behind us. Afraid I don't have access to it. Gotta grab the free prizes back here, though. I think it would be silly if I didn't. free goodies just off camera. Why not? Oops, wrong button. Alright,
Only like that. Let me know if I can help you. Take your time. Please, you are as wise as you are powerful. An excellent choice.
I'll take that. Alright, take me back to Sammy. Still don't have grapple hook yet, so... Maybe I know that there's something important in these... in the Serpent Tunnel, I just don't remember where. There we go. Give me. Come on, I dodged out of the way. Go. Getting to level 3. Almost. And Scythe's halfway to level 2. Ah, delicious.
One more. Just one more. And then more. You get your tower. Silith's web-infested lair is far across the great chasm in the Ashlands. Ruin has yet to regain much of his strength, but he will make the distance. As for Silitha, just get there, and she'll find you. The Broodmother is a collector of sorts. Most who enter her realm, she feeds to her young, the one she takes an interest in. Ah, those are the unlucky ones. Those she keeps alive, and they can live a long time. Long enough to tell her things. You could say she collects stories, information.
What stories will she tell me about you, Samael?
Careful, or your ending will be a tragic one. Sometimes the hero dies in the end. But Horseman,
Come
I
now,
like
Sammy.
stories that have a happy
Getting a little personal.
ending. Now bring me the final heart.
Anyway. Zoop. There it goes. Soul Bridge. You can now access dormant soul bridges. Charge ruin through these pillars to activate them. I think that's... We go back to the Leviathan and it opens up Soul Bridge. Which doesn't give us the thing that gives us access to the gold anvils. I need to go from Snake Demon Wife game to this, yeah. A slightly different interpretation of Samael. I think that's what was there? Or it's something else. Competing viewership with literal NASA tonight. I have, what, like 2 viewers? 2, 3?
Even the ash-crawling Stygian is dead.
Must be impressive. Out of thousands of viewers is honestly more than I'd expect. I was about to say that I'm not competing with NASA at this point. So, to be fair, they also just had the Artemis 2 with the photographs from the Earth. It featured not 1 but 2 auroras and the it was like the, I'm trying to remember what's in the bottom right. My brain is not remembering the thing that was in the bottom right. But yeah, there were like 3 notable like weather phenomena visible in the photograph. Like that was cool as hell. Sunlight bending around the earth. Ah. Cause yeah, I remember there was like 3 phenomenon and 2 of them were auroras. Like, hell of a coincidence to get 2 auroras at the same time in the same photograph. It's probably easier to just port down to the standard ashlands. Located entirely on the same planet? At this localized entirely in my kitchen? Yeah. Cosmically speaking, yes, the Earth is my kitchen. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, at some place I do have the ability to cook on it. Alright. Take the extra cash. Yeah, I know there's like a handful of collectibles in weird spots over here. I remember having a very bad time trying to find things around here. But we're still kind of not even in the position to be worrying about that either. At the moment, because I still don't have a grapple hook. Me the up there. Okay. Implies that there is a bomb somewhere. For that which I may use. Torch isn't here, so that implies I need to be able to get a bomb from somewhere. Don't think that's something I should be worrying about right now. Look, I need all my health pieces. They're important. Thank you for automated jump there. Alright, dash through it to make the pillar happen. Cool horse bridge. Made of the souls of the damned. Keeping an eye out for goodies, you know, just in case. You never know if someone stupid is the one thing is. I haven't played this in so long, I don't know. I don't actually really know where things are. Oh well. Well, this was one way to get where we needed to go. Just get kidnapped by a spider. As one does. Alright, I'm pretty sure this is where we got the grapple hook, which should open up a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I mean, you see them everywhere here. There's 3 chests locked behind. Yeah, there's definitely here. Remember it being like the next item you get, so. Oh, yeah, right. Return to Dead Space. Give me the old stomp.
do anything against tall, dark, and gruesome yet. Best to avoid it for now.
And that gun. Actually, is there over here? Oh, I fucked up the visual effect. Sorry, having allergies all day. They're a fun thing to have. That's beholder door. Oh, a creaky bridge made of spiderweb. Ah, I wonder why. There's a beholder door up there, so. Rip and tear. Give me the previews. Heal me up. Lightening the angles on that looking, huh? Okay, cool. You guys are just dropping down right at me. Alright, time for a nice disco stomp party. River of Blood. Shed 3,000 gallons of demon blood. And I get it for stepping on spiders. Alright, sure. Buckets of disco blood. Alright. So that takes me back up there. I wonder how it's measuring metrics of blood dead. Question is, where do I need that? You guys are really giving me a nice bit of free health refill here. I'm not complaining about. Old-fashioned stompy stomp. I need the health healing crystal. I have gallons of spider blood. Alright, oh, I see. Hold the key. Map. Right. Here. Didn't you have to give me a second door? Alright, we got a big guy here. Okay, I see what the game wants me to do here. Actually, wait. I can use that to farm up some punch XP. So, what I need to do... I'll go over to wherever you are in a second. I just need to reacquire some help.
Don't make me call you again.
Actually, anything up there?
You'd better
No.
come when I call.
Yeah, grab it. That's a way to kill this thing. Okay. Things it wants you to do if you want to mark him. Yeah. Remember. It wants you to go down there and do something. Oh, I see. Okay, I understand now. Didn't see the line. Game wants me to grab. Okay. There we go. That was it. I just was overthinking it. As I tend to. New flavor of guy. Slightly fancier skeletons. There we go. That, I'll take that, and that. Okay, and I see a gup in there. need that sweet, sweet cash prize. I don't think that one rendered properly. We've seen this thing before, but this time, it's the first time it's being angry. Oh, come on, just... Ow. I was not expecting to get exploded. How does the spider blood yet? Alright. Alright. Oh, I see. And just punch it right on there. Bring bomb up here. Anything up there? Camera will not let me know. Alright. Sounds like there's something up there. Is how would I get up there? It's maybe from above? There's definitely need to get above there. That's not quite what I wanted. Let's work on the site. Good? Oh, no. Ah. Version 2 Hot Hands has arrived. Alright. Oh, come on. Knock that off. There we go. Okay, so we now have guy who rams head at us. Okay, there was an alternate path. And I do need the grapple to get up there. Alright. Yeah, we have a couple areas we need to revisit once we have the grapple. Alright, time for a little bit of a disco stomp here. Because that's free hell. Love to motion tween to the nearest spider. I like how I just like kind of grab him and flip him over. Yeah, sorry, I need you to stop being turned upside down. There we go. Get a decent bit of health back. One just got killed by walking into a wheelchair. Alright. Alright. So... we're in a room with the big spider icon. I think it's a good time to make sure I get saved. Okay, I need another key at Rude. I wanted that cash prize. Leave that alone for now. Here we are. This is very important. There we go. Abyssal Chain. We now have the grapple. I would like to assign to up. Right, I can't do down yet. What do I count as weapon? That's not the best inside, but you know. I've killed one of the 4 spider bastards. Alright. We now have the power of grapple hook. Going from blue. So, over here. Do that. I thought that was a grapple pointer. Okay, so we want to let's see if there's any prizes, and you know, as you do. Yeah, presumably horse armor. Yeah. I got more than half, so I'd say we're doing pretty good. Key. There's our health. Alright. I appreciate that the grapple is fairly generous. Like, it'll just let you, like, freehand it instead of having to go into aim mode. Okay, so... we do need to go backwards to grab that one spider anyway, so let's go do that. Okay. One came to me. Nope, that's not what I wanted Affliction to do, but that's fine. There we go. Okay, Affliction does some good numbers. Better than I remember it being. And I'm not complaining about that. I think I'm going to end up investing into Affliction as my ability that's worth using. Alright, I need to go over here. That takes me here, which is, yeah, prize. Oh, there's the big prize. All right, cool. Okay, let's go. Gotta backpedal so we can go to all the grapple points we missed. Okay, I can parry that. Here's a little horde of them just coming in behind me. Damn. Never left, huh? Right. 1 second. Notice that the AC is on and also my window is open, which is cold. So there's cold air and cold air. The room is getting inordinately cold. Alright. I do appreciate punch chest open as an animation. Alright. We've done our bit of backwards digging. So where we need to go is over here, because there was another spider in this direction. Yeah. Step. Alright. Wow. I'm gonna trip straight to the basement, huh? You take that. Yeah, wow, that does a gross amount of damage. That thing just kills. That isn't so much damage over time as it is just, like, disgusting amounts of damage. Alright. I think my problem with it was that it does terrible damage, if you consider that it, like, multi-targets. Like, when it starts deviating, it becomes a problem. Oh, this thing. I'm very familiar with this thing. You are easily distracted. Destroy ass. I jumped. There we go. There we go. Add some health back.
Over here!
Yeah, but there's prizes over here. Actually, no, it's not prizes. It's just health. Which is fine. Apparently, probably needed a little bit. Alright, in here, no. Ah, new enemy type. Or not really? We've seen the snake before, it just didn't have its own, like, announcement. Alright, I'm gonna leave that alone. Hell. Yeah, I've seen this guy before in that one area. It's just grapple hook now makes these ones much easier. Well, there's kind of prizes. I mean, yeah. Considering there's no, like, free way to recover in this game. Other than, you know, little guys. So still something you technically sort of have to work at. Hey, there we go. Chaos Eater is up to level 3. Go. Oh. Yeah. I don't really want to burn it up, like, too long before the boss here. Nice. Just remember to, like, brace down that. I will take the health now. Since I am now no longer full. Right, you have to hold the button down. There we go. That's... what are you? War's Glory. When used, it unlocks the mastery of weapons, dramatically increasing War's combat prowess. Ah, legendary. Okay, increases chaos gained by Soul Eater. Drastically increases chaos gained by other melee weapons. Drastically increases the amount of experience gained. Passive bonus dramatically increases the duration of chaos form and dramatically increases the weapon damage. Alright. Additional soul bonuses when assigned to Scythe. Okay. Then... there. There we go. Okay, I think I found a good prize. A very good one. Yeah, we're now, the mouths are now vomiting blood. And the sword is covered in blood. Cool. Alright. Means you're winning, probably. I mean, it's fine if my weapon's doing it. Maybe not fine if I'm doing it, but it's fine if the sword is doing it. Alright. Oh, hey. Oh, incidental, I'll take it. There we go. Target the bad man that is actively attacking me. Please, video game. Let me go. Oh, come, don't go from dude to... Yeah, that's my problem with Affliction. If you can actually get it to lock in, then it's great. I wanted to back up. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I guess this is wrapping up time. Alright. Well, we got some decent cash on hand. We got the grapple, which means there's like 3 things we can go grab off the top of my head. 3 or 4 things, actually. So, we'll start digging around for that. We almost got Scythe up to level 2, so that's good. Alright. So, save, and we'll do our extra backup save, and then we'll wrap up here. Alright. Well, yeah. I think we got a good bit done in our war video game. So yeah. Then Sunday for more of this. We'll kill a big spider and move onward from there. I believe, yeah, this is the second last heart, and then we have Braga, and then we're into the Demon Lord's Tower. So, yeah. Good video game. And I will... yeah. Or Liam O'Brien shouty video game. Feat Mark Hamill, yeah. So, yeah. Good night. Catch you guys later, and I will see you Sunday for more of this. I'm gonna stop my yammering at this point. Boop.